Hello, it's Martin Hargrave here. Hope you're all well this evening. Today is the 19th of March 2022. Tonight I'm going to give you my first episode of something close to my heart, technology in sport. Something I've mentioned earlier in the post about checking string tension on rackets. So there's a product out there which is totally free called Stringster. You can see the logo on my screen just down here. And basically what it does is it allows you to check the tension on your strings of your racket. So you might think that you play your 26 pounds, 25, 24, 23, whatever it is that you think you get. So this product is totally free. I've managed to simulate my phone. I have my phone screens shared on screen, so you can see exactly how it works for the non kind of technical people. Android or Apple, totally free. In-app purchases, I suppose. If you have more than a catalogue of more than 3 rackets, it actually keeps a record of your racket, what you play with, and the tension in it, and you can test it intermittently. And fundamentally, what it does is it listens to the microphone of the racket of the phone and the tension. So you basically hit one racket after another, off another, and from the tone, it can predict the tension on the string. So your question, I suppose, where money comes from, I was always a bit cynical with these kind of things, I suppose. So the data really is a critical thing, which a lot of these applications is data is money. And if I'm honest with you, I don't really care really where, it's not going to make or break me what somebody knows, what kind of string I play with, or that kind of thing. How often I change my rackets, that kind of thing. But data, I guess, has got value to these companies now. So sometimes it's not necessarily about how much you pay for an app or that kind of thing, just purely the data that they can gather from us as badminton players or tennis players or whatever else. Obviously, the means to market. Obviously, they're getting data from the database from you register with your email address. They can send out notifications on offers, and they know, critically, I suppose, they know what kind of rackets, what strings people are using. And there's things, I suppose, there's data about what tension and that kind of thing. I'm sure somebody's got amazing data about the statistics of what kind of string tension people like, what kind of rackets they typically play with. I would imagine BG65 is quite straightforward. So you see on the screen on my phone here that it's a totally free application, so you can just, I've downloaded it. This is what the logo looks like, as you can see below, within the App Store or in Google Play. So we can just open the app, and the first thing it'll ask us to do is identify our racket. So I've got 3 here actually. My go-to racket really is my Astrox 88D. I've got my 99 for singles, which is really heavy, but I quite like it for singles, good control. And I've got my new racket, which I've just received. I say new to me. I actually bought 2 of them off eBay, which I was quite pleased with, and they've just arrived during the All England last week, or this week. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing that. But I typically go for about 26 pounds in tension with my rackets. So that's kind of what I expect, right? So it's asked me fairly simple questions. So I can say it's a Yonex racket. Save that. And then the model, it's an Astrox. Let's go with the Astrox 88D first, shall we? Astrox 88D, save. And we say racket age. I think it's probably about 3 years old actually. It's quite old now. Okay, give it a racket name, and I'll just say doubles. Green to go, and continue. And we say string manufacturer. Okay. I normally go for some say I don't know. I suppose what this says, if you select I don't know, it basically says get a magnifying glass on the string and have a look at, or speak to your string and find out what kind of string he's put in. You should really know that kind of thing. And people often say I don't know what tension they play with, but I think it's really important. I think typically probably 24 is quite an average tension for most people. I asked the stringer at the All England what they play with over there, and apparently typically 26 to 28. Then I play is fairly straightforward. I think it's BG80 power. BG80 power. That's fine. Tension. Typically ask for 26 pounds. So, however, I'll change it. I can switch it to pounds. That's better. And we say 26 pounds. And save. To be honest, I don't know what it is. I don't actually know what pre-stretch is. Just shows you what I know, right? However, I've got Tim Willis coming on the technical technical about string. That's in one of my next channel episodes is about string technology, I suppose. Quite interested in that, and rackets as well. Age of strings. Good. I think it's not really. What does that say? Age of more than 12 weeks. I think I haven't had it strung for a while. Frequency of use. 3 times a week. More than 20. Definitely used it more than 25 times. I'm green to go. So here we go. This is it. This is the genius. This is. Look at that. I can even watch this. I can even take a picture. I'm going to use your camera. And there is my. HAD. Take it over. And use it. So, okay, here we go. So this is how it works. So I've got my 8080 here, and it's going to listen to the microphone, and all I need is a different racket to hit off it. Okay, so I'm going to measure it. So it should be 26 pounds, right? So all you quite simply do is ask me to use my microphone, so it's okay with that. And we're going to start measuring. So you can see the little microphone kicking in there. Here we go. There you are, 24.7 pounds. I expect it to be 27, so I can save it. I can measure it again, I guess, to be safe, right? So that's fine. And that's it measured. So sure enough, here's where the adverts come. No, try this one, la 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 la, and this is where they get their money, right? So anyway, that's it. That's me done one racket. And what I can do now, come up here, my rackets, and there's 1 of 4. I can add a racket. So here we go. I'll do my new Voltric. I shall do my new Voltric. Okay, Yonex. Model. Voltric Z-Force 2. Voltric. Excuse me, let's go on the phone here. Voltric Z-Force. Voltric Z-Force 2. Voltric Z-Force 2. There we are. Age again, I think this could be 2008. I don't actually know. Racket name singles. Here we go. Continue. Save. Finish string manufacturer. Pretty not great string. It's just arrived, so the string I feel it feels quite thick and not very. I like to feel the tension at the. A bit of grip in the string. It looks really thick, so it feels like a BG65. I could be wrong. Again, they do say that I should kind of get a magnifying glass on it. And BG65. It just seems to be the one that everybody seems to go to. Maybe Tim will explain why and what the difference is. This one, very interesting. He told me it was £24 or abouts. But her pre-stretch again, don't know what that is. Age of string, don't know. Just go more than 12 weeks. Frequency of use, more than 25 times. I don't know. Save. Go again. Photograph. No. Beautiful. Now we can measure. And here we are, 24 pounds. Start measuring. Struggling to find this one. a sweat on here. I think the secret is you've got to move around the racket a bit. It's like almost like a fingerprint. Okay, there's that. There's the result. 24.9. It's actually more than I thought. I've actually got a sweat on from doing that. So there it is. Simple. Save. Again, BJ65. There's an advert for BJ65. Isn't that clever? Really cool. Really cool technology. So I can now, I've now got a database of rackets. I can go in here. I can see my rackets. It keeps them for posterity. So anytime from now on that I go, anytime I get a racket restrung, as soon as I come back, I can test it, and I can go back and say, excuse me, I asked for 27 and you've got 22. So interesting, one that I thought was one of the rackets, my 99 I tried earlier, I thought was £26. It's actually £21.3. And I wonder why I can't play with it. So anyway, I hope that's of interest to somebody, maybe not everybody, but it's good new technology and totally free. Give it a shot. It's a bit of fun. Doesn't cost you anything to try. Okay, I hope that's of interest. Take care, everybody. I hope you're having a great time with the All England if you went, and keep in touch, and we'll hope to hear from Tim Willis very soon. That should be interesting on strings, and I've also got a few other things on pipeline and technology as well. So anyway, I hope that's of interest. Take care. Cheers. Bye.